How's it going, everyone? It's Vivi and welcome back. So about Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. If you guys aren't up to date, well, pretty much Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, the first game, which got remastered on PC a couple of years ago, well, it's yet again getting remastered on the Nintendo Switch. In fact, the Nintendo Switch version of Ty, the first game, is getting released on March 31st, 2020. Yup, this month is the month for the remaster on Nintendo Switch. They even posted a brand new trailer for it. If you haven't seen the original video going over how all of this began, how all of it was hinted at and all that, well, perhaps you'd like to check it out. If not, I'll still give you a summary. So, Krome Studios, the brilliant minds behind the Ty series, they had started this Kickstarter campaign on August 6, 2019. The campaign ended basically 1 month later. The initial idea, the initial pitch was for the Nintendo Switch HD Remaster only, working off the PC version as their basis, as stated by the team itself. Any difference between the PC Remaster that released in December 2016 and the one planned for March 31st? Well, according to the team, here's a list of what you can expect for the Switch version at least. The motion control is basically the highlight of the Switch version. Yes, if you're not a fan of motion controls, you can switch to Classic. Hardcore mode. Well, the PC version already has it. Why is it considered new? Well, I mean, since it's getting remastered on a console, logically it's considered new, because it's never been on a console version before. Anything else in terms of gameplay improvements, sounds, particle effects? Well, that will all get applied to future upcoming console ports. And don't forget about the PC versions. All of these updates in terms of visuals and sound, they will also get applied to the PC versions. Vivi, is this going to be digital only, or is there a physical release as well? Krome Studios reiterates that these HD remasters will only be digital due to limited resources. They're upfront and honest about it, especially when it comes to the whole one game deal only. Krome Studios is handling this entirely. They are a small team, in fact. EA, their old publisher, has nothing to do with this. Their initial goal was $50,000 US. They did reach it. The team reached, looking at the numbers now, 132,000, thanks to over 2,500 backers. And with that, the team expanded their horizons onto a PS4 release, as well as Xbox One. When the campaign reached about 100,000 US, well, there was a poll between PS4 and Xbox. PS4 won. That was the choice people wanted. Now eventually, as the goal reached even higher, the team thought of also releasing it on Xbox One. However, although the Nintendo Switch version is planned for March 31st, PS4 and Xbox will not be releasing simultaneously. I believe a simultaneous release would have been it if the goal had reached 150,000. They didn't reach that. So, with that, with the resources they currently have, PS4 and Xbox versions are planned for Q2 2020, technically between April 2020 and the end of June 2020. So with that said, yep, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 1 is coming to Switch, PS4, and Xbox. PS4 and Xbox will support up to 4K if, of course, you have a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X. The Steam PC versions already support 4K, but it's cool that they're taking advantage of the Pro and the Xbox One X. As for other perks, the Nintendo Switch version at least will have 8 new skins. One of their stretch goals was exactly that, to have new skins featured, with a new user interface, also known as UI for short. They're using the Doomy Ranger as an example. They even posted a clip of it in action a couple of months ago. Speaking of Doomy Ranger, a digital comic is also in the works. The story will take place after the 4th game. If one day these remasters gain a lot of traction, who knows about Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 5? The team had already envisioned it, at least to a certain extent. Well, at least when it comes to the creative director. While working on this remaster for Nintendo Switch, he got inspired to draw character models for an imagined Ty 5. And yes, this digital comic will be written and drawn by Steve Stamadiatis, creative director at Krome Studios. For those of you curious, backers will receive this digital comic in Q1 2020, so technically it should release sometime this month, because Q1 ends at the end of March. So about this digital comic, when we last left the gang at Bush Rescue at the end of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 4, they thought they had saved Southern Rivers, once again from Boss Cass's usual evil plan, because that's what they do. But the little country town of Coolanranga has its peace shattered by the arrival of a new dangerous enemy on a quest to find the legendary Doomy Ranger. Doomy Ranger picks up the story of Bush Rescue, just as everything in Southern Rivers goes south and more down under. We get to meet old friends, as well as some awesome brand new characters, says Ty co-creator, Space Captain Steve Stamatiadis, who will be writing and drawing this new story. With that said, if you missed the Kickstarter and just found out about this whole campaign, which ended in September, well, do not fear. Pre-orders are actually up on their backer site. You can pre-order it for a discount price, for a limited time only. Once the game launches on March 31st, the price will go up a bit. You cannot pre-order these from the e-stores directly. Once you pre-order this game, whichever version you want, from their backer site, an email will be sent to you once these games launch. And if you're wondering if you can get your hands on reward tiers or the pledges which were present during the campaign, you know, the physical items, well, whatever's left of it is up for sale on their site as well. So if you're ever curious, go check it out. All of the links will be in the description below. So Vivi, are they ever gonna remaster 2 and 3 again? Well, honestly, from what I've read from their tweets, they basically said, well, it depends of, you know, the reception of this one, the first game. I take it, I mean, logically, if the sales are pretty high, I mean, who knows? They might consider 2 and 3. I mean, with the current resources they have now, they just have enough to produce an HD port for the first one, let alone releasing that game on multiple consoles. Yes, it's not physical, it's digital, but still, it's a small team, EA is not involved, and yeah. So with that being said, folks, this is it for the video. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below, alright? And as always, I've been Vivi, and thank you so much for watching.